Good morning, friends. Today I have a new topic in Change the Voice. Direct object and indirect object. This type of sentences are very rarely asked in exam, and also it is good for knowledge, my dear friends. So I will not say to subscribe my channel because already you have subscribed it. Thank you for watching all my videos. Okay. But direct object and indirect object. To prepare the sentences of direct object and indirect object, we must know what is direct object and what is indirect object, or what purpose direct object is used, or what purpose indirect object is used. Or we can also say that what role does direct object do or indirect object do. So there are certain things which are very essential to know for us, that direct object and indirect object. So rules and regulation of change the voice formulas are also given in the previous video. If you want to know the formulas of change the voice, same formulas are followed according to the tense. But over here I am not given the formulas because in the previous videos already each and every video I have shared the formulas of passive voice. So therefore, if you want to get the formulas, kindly refer the previous videos so that you will come to know the formulas of passive voice. So today we are going to see direct object. An object which presents first is known as direct object. An object which present or represents first in the sentence is known as direct object. The sentence which consists more than one object, such sentences are known as direct object sentence and indirect object sentence. The example is given over here. They built a house for her. They built a house for her. Now in this sentence there are two objects. In this sentence there are two objects followed by each other. So after the word, the object which immediately present after the word, such objects are known as direct object, and the object which present behind the direct object is known as indirect object. We can also say object 1 and object 2. So these sort of sentences, the sentence which consists one or two objects or more than two objects, these sentences can be changed into passive in different manners. If there are two objects, then you can change the sentence into two types. If there are three objects in the sentence, then also we can change the sentence into three types of in passive. This is what the direct object and indirect objects are, my dear friend. Direct object is the experience of an action or can be called patient. Yes, direct object is one type of experiencer. The object which presents or represents after the verb is known as experiencer. That means it provides the benefit to the indirect object. Direct object benefits to the indirect object. That's why this object is also known as patient object. It experiences and it gets the benefits of the direct object. By this sentence you come to know, my father bought a new bike for me. A new bike is modified just because of for me, and which is object number 2 or indirect object, and that's why a new bike is a direct object. For whom? If I ask the question for whom, the answer will be for me. That means I am the beneficiary of the object. I am the beneficiary of the object. That means I am depend on the direct object, and that's why a bike become the beneficiary or bike become the patient, or also we can say that a bike becomes representative object because it benefit to the indirect object. I hope you might understand. If you understand, if you understood the concept of direct object and indirect object, definitely you will be able to prepare the sentences according to the object. Now let us see the examples of this. A word or phrase which presents receiver of the action of the verb. Word or phrase which presents receiver or action of the verb is known as the direct object. Now let's see the example of direct object. They built a house for her. That means a house is the patient. Patient means one who gives the benefit to the indirect object. The direct object usually works as a subject in the passive sentence. Usually direct object presents as a subject in the passive voice because it works as a subject in the passive voice sentence. Now what is indirect object then? Indirect object is always beneficiary of the direct object. So let us see the example. My father bought a new bike for me. Indirect object modified direct object and received the benefit from the direct object. So let us see the examples over here given are there. First sentence, Sunil bought a new car for his father yesterday. Sunil bought a new car for his father yesterday. Now direct object. If you prepare the sentence using direct object, see the example. A new car for his father was bought by Sunil yesterday. A new car was bought by Sunil yesterday. A new car for his father was bought by Sunil yesterday. Now, if we are preparing the sentence using indirect object, I means indirect object and D means direct object and P means passive voice. Okay, so this is A present active voice. So now indirect object. If we are using indirect object to prepare the sentence in passive voice, so let us see indirect object. For his father, a new car was bought by Sunil yesterday. This is what the sentence changes into passive voice according to the direct object and indirect object. Means Sunil bought a car for his father yesterday. This sentence can be prepared into two ways using direct object and indirect object. Now next question. I am running on the ground with my friend now. I am running on the ground with my friend now. Now let us see direct object. On the ground is a direct object and with my friend is indirect object. With my friend is indirect object. Now let us see the direct object. How the sentence can be prepared using direct object. On the ground with my friend is being run by me now. On the ground with my friend is being run by me now. On the ground with my friend is being run by me now. Now indirect object. If we use indirect object, then how the sentences can be prepared. With my friend on the ground is being run by me now. with my friend on the ground is being run by me now. These are the sentences using direct object and indirect object we have prepared into passive voice. Now next sentence. Teacher will teach the lesson with the help of map. Teacher will teach the lesson with the help of map. Now, direct object is the lesson and indirect object is with the help of map. So, how to prepare the sentence into passive voice using direct object? So, see. What is the direct object? The lesson. Then I have used here the lesson with the help of map will be taught by teacher. This is the sentence which is prepared using direct object. Now let us see the indirect object. How the sentence is prepared using indirect object in the passive voice. Indirect object is with the help of map. This is indirect object. So, with the help of map, the lesson will be taught by teacher. With the help of map, the lesson will be taught by the teacher. These are the sentences which can be prepared using the rules and regulation of change the voice for the direct object and indirect object. Don't forget that the formulas which are given according to the tenses, that is the formula which we have to apply to prepare the sentences. Nothing is changed, no rules and regulations are changed, but only direct object and indirect object are occurred in the sentence. Just we have to set up the object and indirect object according to the rules and regulations of active and passive, and also we have to think about the sense of the sentence or sense and meaning of the sentence. This is what. It's not very difficult, my friend. If you have any problem, kindly let me know through your comment box, and also like the video if you like, and also share it, and subscribe the channel if you are not subscribed. If you like this video, kindly comment in comment box, and also refer the previous video to understand what is change voice, because I have explained it in different manner in the previous videos. So for today it's enough. Stay home and be safe. Thank you. Have a nice day.